Well, I gotta go teach. But before I do, look, man, like this Elliott Connie project, I've been saying this whole time, it's bigger than just health. It's bigger than everything. And this morning I had an experience to remind me of how important this is. So I want to take y'all back for a minute. So growing up, I was a really depressed, anxious kid. And, I'm not like a lot of people in my family. And in fact, I'm just an unusual, kind of quirky guy. And a lot of my life, those differences and those unusual things about me made me miserable. And in fact, triggered a lot of abuse in my family at the hands of my father. And when I was 19, 20 years old, I spent some time around my uncle, a guy named Jeffery. And, I've known Jeffrey my whole life, but I never spent a whole lot of time with him. And then I moved to Texas, and I got to spend a lot of time with Jeffrey and realized that I was just like him. Like, I was no longer different, or at least no longer different alone. Like, there was somebody like me who understood me, and it really kind of changed my life, had a profound impact on my life. And Jeffrey and I formed a bond that was stronger than anything I could describe. And not too long ago, about a year ago, Jeffrey was diagnosed with diabetes. Like me, he is stubborn. Like me, he is independent. Like me, he doesn't like following doctor's advice. And he didn't follow doctor's advice for years, and he was diagnosed with diabetes, and he had to have part of his leg cut off, amputated, and then he went through, they had to have more of his leg amputated. It was really, really rough and really difficult for him. And I watched that process. I watched Jeffrey go through that. I watched Jeffrey deal with that. And I realized, like, I'm just like him personality-wise, but also physically. And I realized that I was the 42-year-old version of him not listening. And that really was a turning point, and why the Elliott Connie project, and why I decided to lose weight, and why I decided to make healthy choices so I didn't end up with regrets when I was later and have health issues. This morning I found out that Uncle passed away. From a heart attack. And I'm shaken up about it. And I decided to share this because I want to inspire y'all.